Hello again. Thank you for clicking on the link, or as is probably more likely, you're using some sort of video player that doesn't wait to ask you if you want to see the next video, just simply keeps playing and playing and playing. However you wound up watching this, I'm glad that you're watching this. Yes, Andy Notko again from another super exotic hotel room, which I've been in for exactly like 20 minutes. I've already kind of messed it up because I'm just tossing things out of my bag. I would turn the camera around to show you the exotic city that I'm in, but I'm sure you can guess it already. I am in San Francisco, as we call it, the San Fran Lang Tango. But yes, I'm here in San Francisco for the big Apple media event that's happening tomorrow, in which they are likely to show off the new iPhone 6 and ship that either immediately or in about 10 days. Also likely to show off a new bill payment service, possibly going to be actually shipping iOS 8, and then doing something wearable-ish. And see, I'm wearing a wearable. I'm also wearing this wearable. I also thought it would be fun to wear my first wearable computer that I ever acquired. I got this at the MIT flea market. This was a giveaway from Sun Microsystems at a Java developers conference. This is actually a wearable computer. See, this button thing on the top here is it's called an I button. This is before the iPhone, mind you. And it's basically a self-contained computer, and the idea is that you could use this for like identification and security. So like you're wearing this has your ID on it, and so you walk up to a door, you go beep, and it scans you in and says, okay, Andy's here, let him through. Or you walk up to one of the coffee machines at work and you go beep, and it says, okay, well, I'm going to deduct exactly $3.20 off of the electronic money that's been stored inside this ring. Also, the piece of software that controls the coffee machine inside this ring knows that I like my coffee in the form of Coke, and it will actually give me a Coke instead of coffee without my having to tap buttons or anything like that. So a little bit of whimsy. And then, of course, the Moto X, which is, boy, is this proving... Oh, actually, no, I can show you the city. See, the problem is that if you can see that in the watch face, I'm using my super portable solution for mounting cameras, which is a really nice little 2-axis clamp mount, which I just taken the floor lamp off of away from where it's supposed to be, and now I'm using it just as a lamp stand. Ooh, nice warm blooming effect. But let's go for natural lighting. So yeah, I also have Google Glass. I thought, that's a little bit showy, and that's a little bit on the nose, wouldn't you say, to have both this, and that. This isn't Dragon Con. If it were, I'd be in my Batwoman costume with the red wig and stuff like that. Oh my god. The pictures that I got of myself in the Batwoman costume at Dragon Con. No, I didn't. I'm kidding. I've no objection to people who do that. I'm just not the sort of person who would look good in a Batwoman costume, and also not the sort of person who would feel good not looking good in a Batwoman costume. When I wear a Batwoman costume, I want to rock that Batwoman costume. Thank you very much. So yeah, so I bought my supplies, of course. When I show you my supplies, it's very, very simple. It's just that whenever I know I'm going to be doing some work, I need to get, Daddy's magic thinking juice if I'm going to get any work done here tonight. Also, yeah, I know you're from San Francisco. You're going to hate me for this, but okay, I bought Chipotle. I understand. I'm in San Francisco where they make great burritos. I'm near San Jose. I'm going to be really close to San Jose where they make awesome burritos. I know that buying this in San Francisco is a lot like going to New York City and getting pizza at Sbarro and thinking that's a great thing. Here's the situation I'm in right now. This is a barnstorming trip, because I had to squeeze this in before like another speaking thing I've got back home at the end of the week. But before I go back to Boston, it's just going to be a calm Tuesday. No, it isn't. It really isn't. So that's a digression. But yeah, I was going to say, so I bought, went to Walgreens to buy Daddy's Magic Thinking Juice, and I'm still sort of in the travel fog. And they say, hey, are you excited about Apple tomorrow? And I say, oh yeah, of course I am. And of course I'm in the sort of mind zone where everybody knows about the Apple thing tomorrow, and everybody's excited about it, aren't they? And then it wasn't until like I was out the door that I realized that, okay, is he A, just asking everybody that, because he is genuinely that excited about it, B, did he recognize me, but couldn't think of my name, and wanted to ask me about that, or 3, did I just look like the sort of person who's wearing a Moto watch and wearing a Java ring, and of course he must be here for... No, see, I think this would not even crack the major percentile of nerdiness in San Francisco. So that's going to be one of those unsolved mysteries that I take to my grave with me. Gonna have to be a big grave. I'm taking a lot of stuff with me. I just should have planned ahead. But yeah, it's super, super exciting. By the time you watch this, the event will probably be over, so you know what all the news is. I will say right now that I'm really most excited about iOS 8 because that's going to be the biggest change and improvement to the iPhone since really the first release. But we're also looking forward to whatever the watch is going to be, if we assume it's going to be a watch. I wrote a column about this, posted early today, that it's, you know that something is big when it is a secret. Not one of these fake secrets where details leak out here and then there, and then a product shows up here, and then someone has a video of it a week in advance. And some of that is because I think of managed leaks from Apple, because it's a way to, there's going to be rumors, there are going to be people who are going to be eager for information. You may as well try to manage that a little bit so it doesn't do as much damage as it could if you just let happen what's going to happen. And also because it's not a big secret. You have to have so many partners in an international phone launch that you're going to have people who didn't read the playbook before taking the field, and so they wound up not concussing themselves but concussing the entire damn team. But no, whatever they're doing in wearables is a secret. So, which means either they're not doing anything, which is possible, but I think there's what can I say? The velocity of certain data that I've come across makes me think that this is a credible thing and that's actually going to happen. Don't know what it's going to be. My prediction would be that it's going to be something very, very simple and very basic that has maybe 4 features and all of them really work well, as opposed to the Moto X, which is good in a different way, where it has certain things that don't work quite so well, like it is kind of big and the battery will last maybe one day, but definitely needs to be recharged at the end of the day. Things that don't work 100% but work well enough that, gee, well, show me a wearable watch that works better than this, and then we can compare battery life and stuff like that. So I'm not looking for the big whiz-bang Apple wearable tomorrow, but I'm looking to see their strategy about finally saying, here's what we believe wearables should be. Here's what we believe is important about this stuff. Here's what we believe the opportunities are. I think it's primarily going to be health. It's also going to be about payments, of course, but I really think they feel as though helping people to be healthier and to spend less time absorbed in their technology is going to be part of Apple's mandate. So we'll see how much that bears fruit. But again, this is there can be no better test of this sort of device than I've given it for the past week, which is have 2 big trips and 2 big days about going through airports and making connecting flights, where it really showed off that the Android Wear concept is a showcase for Google Now, where it will just put data here where you need it, when you need it, without having even planned to do it. Right now, as soon as I landed, I noticed that it's actually there's now a new card appeared on the screen that shows me what time it is back home. Guess I need to remember that, and all kinds of nice little tricks like that. I don't think that Apple's going to commit to a device with a screen unless they can really do it very, very well, and that means doesn't last just one day on battery, and also big beefy he-manly wrists like this will be able to wear it, but also not everybody has big beefy he-manly wrists. There are women who have slimmer wrists, and it has to look credible and has to be attractive in the sense that a woman would want to wear this, not that it would make someone look attractive wearing it. So Apple would never, I think, make a wearable that could only be marketed towards half the population, or less than half the population, really.
Hello there again. See, I was, of course, recording all that on the new Moto X, which doesn't have a whole lot of storage space. At least the sample they gave me didn't. And so last night, before I left the house, the last thing I did was put all kinds of music and movies and stuff like that on it, with the result that there's very little free space left on it. So it was honking down my snorkel about, you've reached the limits of your capacity. I don't think we can record any more video anymore. Yes, thank you very much, Captain Trowfast Q Einstein. Here's the minibar. Okay, so where do we leave off? Yes, the difference between this being a showcase for Google Now. It's you think about how how companies run these days. It's not about making one product that you've got a start, you've got a middle, and you got an ending to it. It really is, every new product they come up with is going to be an extension of a story that they were telling before. And so the story that they've been telling from Google Android has been Google Now, this really great series of cards that just pop up. And the similar story that's being told from Apple is Siri. So that means that if they did want to do a wearable, they wouldn't necessarily have to give it a screen, because they could simply tell people that, hey, you don't need a screen, we've got Siri. You just simply push a button and ask Siri to do something for you, and Siri will simply do it for you without having to stick something into your face to do it. That would also fit with this fitness angle, because you can't be jogging like this and looking at your watch. You should be jogging like this and looking at your mortality, which is hurtling towards you really fast. Now, I want a fitness band that says, "Congratulations, you did not get killed by a truck today. This is your 81st day of not being killed by a truck. Good for you. You've won a purple coin. You want to tweet that you've won a purple coin for not being killed?" I don't really understand fitness apps. Anyway, so I'm sure I'll have a lot more to talk about for Wednesday's show. I'll not be hurting for material. I'll probably be hurting for sleep, but I won't be hurting for material. So my goal tonight is to make sure I get some sleep, because it's not going to be fun for the next 48 hours. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be rewarding, and it's going to be fun in retrospect, but the next 48 hours, not much fun. So thanks for watching so far. Thanks for watching as much as you did. Thanks for promising and pledging to watch more in the future. You did promise and pledge? No? You're still as we go? Okay, that's fine. I can ask for no more than you're sitting here listening to this. Anyway, till next time, thanks for watching.